So we're gonna go and talk about this is gonna be a little review, guys. Current little update. Nothing new. But I just want to go and share my thoughts, guys, on a little rewatch I did on the, of course, original Halloween. I'm sure you guys all know by the title, 1978, John Carpenter. Now, I'm a big fan of this movie. I mean, I have Michael Myers, Halloween 2. I'm a big fan of Michael Myers, love all the movies. Halloween is one of my favorite horror franchises. Army of Darkness is one of my favorite movies. Halloween is one of my favorite franchises. Now, I rewatched Halloween the other day, 1978, and holy shit, does this fucking movie hold up. Now, like I said, guys, I'm a big fan of this movie. They had an anniversary for this movie. I believe it was in 2020 and 2022 and stuff like that. And I went to go see it in theaters, so rewatching the theaters. Now that, guys, was a classical fun experience. I'm telling you, the scenery, the dwellness that we just get to sit there and just dwell in our fears and just get the, you know what I mean, terrorized out of us and shit our pants in the theater and fucking just spill our popcorn and, you know, have the next person clean it. Sorry about that. No, I'm just kidding. But no, guys, I never spilled my popcorn in theaters, but you shouldn't do that. But guys, just want to go and talk about the rewatch. Now, guys, the beauty of this fucking movie. Now, guys, not only has this might have went up a notch, Army is still one of my favorite movies, Army of Darkness. But shit, man, Halloween 3 was one of my favorites of the Halloween movies. I know that sounds weird being a big Michael Myers fan. It's like, how can you love the one without Michael? I do. No, I'm just kidding. But it might change, guys. It's been that way for like 2-3 years now, which Halloween 3 is my favorite. And Halloween 2 was up there. But I'm telling you guys, after rewatch, Halloween is a fucking classic. Now, and again, guys, this is nothing new. But after watching that, I was like, holy shit, dude. The fucking genius that this movie has done. The prohibited of the blood use. We are prohibited from the blood use. We barely get any blood. This movie is depending on horror. And the fact that Michael Myers just chooses Laurie Strode. Also, Laurie Strode has went up there with one of my favorite final girls. I love that the scare, how scared she is and how she fights back and fights for her life and all this stuff. I loved Laurie, you know, in the first one. Second one, she wasn't a great final girl. I mean, she was barely like, you know, half capable throughout the whole movie. But guys, I'm telling you, the fun I had with this movie was beyond bonkers. I just wanted to share this with you guys. That I'm telling you, we need to appreciate more of Michael. The fact that this guy is just literally escapes from a mental institution and just chooses Laura, just chooses these people just to fuck with. And sticks with them and just terrorizes them. That's the scary part about Michael Myers. Not to say Jason and Freddy don't. Jason doesn't really terrorize his victims. He kind of just kills them and then they're done. Freddy terrorizes them. He fucks with them in their dreams and does all that. But Michael fucks with them in the real world. Now, I know with Freddy Krueger, that's a different story in the dreams and all that stuff. But at the same time, those kids come from a family tree that their parents done fucked up. So there's a reason and a connection. Well, Halloween, it's just randomness. It's just like, I'm choosing her, and she's fucked, and no one's stopping me. That's what's scary about the movie. And it's like, it sounds really just like, you know, gimmicky and easy and just simple for a movie like, well, I mean, isn't that just what all horror movies are like? Oh, shit. But I'm telling you, the execution of this movie is fucking awesome. I love John Carpenter. I love what he did with this movie. Who the fuck would think of using a William Shatner mask, cutting holes in that bitch, painting it white, straightening the hair a little bit, and just making it Michael Myers? Who the fuck thinks of that stuff? I'll tell you who, a genius, John Carpenter. The fact that he used this, the movie was originally supposed to be called Babysitter Murderers, but I love the fact that they chose it Halloween because Halloween expresses more of the terrorizing of the day. What a day that a mental guy were to come out of a mental institution and blend in with the rest of the people in society, disguising themselves as masks. Whether Michael Myers knows that or not, it is just his way of killing. Whether he wants to hide his face, whether he knows it's Halloween, it is just so much beauty and connections going on with the movie, guys. It's fucking awesome. Now, like I said, I'm glad they didn't choose the Babysitter Murders. Babysitter Murders sounds too much like one of those 80s movies like Pieces, Slumber Party Massacre, and shit like that. So, you know, I'm glad they didn't, you know, go with that name, Friday the 13th and whatnot. Halloween is simple, it is effective, just like the movie, simple and effective. And I'm telling you guys, like, this is as good as horror gets. And not only is it just a fucking awesome movie, it has started so much shit. I love Halloween and also Black Christmas. Halloween may have took some inspiration from Black Christmas, or maybe Black Christmas took inspiration from Halloween. I believe it was Black Christmas took inspiration from Halloween, because if you look at the Black Christmas cover, the hand is a logo on Halloween, so Halloween had to have come first. So there's that. And guys, like I said, the beauty of this movie is just undeniably terrorizing. It's undeniably matchable. It is no wonder why that Michael Myers is a hero slash villain today. It's funny because the guy is honestly more iconic and becoming more of a heroish villain, if that makes sense. Like people are just praising the guy and just looking up to him more as a hero than he is a villain. I mean, this guy is killing people, but he is doing it with style and on Halloween. And what better a day than to choose on Halloween where people are disguised and dressed, and it is a day to scare people, and he does that, and he takes it literally and just, does what Michael Myers does and any insane person does, and takes it in his own hands and chooses people that he wants to mess with and kill, ruin their night, and most of it is girls. And that is the beauty about Michael Myers, is that he is just this stalker that just, I mean, honestly, the guy's outfit is even just unique. He kills a mechanic and just, becomes what he is today, Michael Myers. Now, guys, I'm probably not going to do a review on all of the movies just because, the franchise kind of loses me along like the last couple of movies. Ends, I did not fucking like at all. Kills, I really liked. Halloween, the 2018 remake was good, but it's not one of those that I think, is comparable to the first like couple of Halloween movies, the originals. Now, as a necessary start for, for the franchise to continue and with those three trilogies that we got from David Gordon Green. But like I said, it's not as impactful as I thought. I mean, he did a good job about bringing the portrayal of Michael back, picking up where we left off and stuff like that, and especially along with the Laurie Strode journey that they take together, and bringing the characters back. But like I said, guys, I just think that there was a lot of just scenes that kind of just maybe it was like the fact that I'm comparing them and today's standards just don't hold up, but the movie wasn't bad for what it was. I'm talking about the 2018 version, but I mean, it's still a tolerable movie. I mean, compared to most horror movies. So, but I did enjoy Kills out of those three. Out of the whole trilogy, I think Kills was the best portrayal of Michael. We get the best kills. Yeah, the writing wasn't as good, but I mean, I'd rather take bad, not, and the writing wasn't bad to me, but I'd rather take, a little bit of mediocreness in the writing as opposed to the killings and the acting and the environment and portrayal of Michael as an overall Halloween movie. These horror movies aren't supposed to have the best scripts. It's not a fucking Wolf of Wall Street, Martin Scorsese movie. It is a John Carpenter, horror movie. And if you quite look at John Carpenter's scripts, they're not really like, award winning. I would say his best scripts are probably like your Christine and what else is there? Ghost of Mars? No, I'm just kidding. But oh gosh, you guys need to give some more respect to Ghost of Mars. That movie right there, guys, is fucking awesome. As a matter of fact, that might be another review coming out soon, guys. Just trying to pick up on these reviews. If you haven't seen my review for Companion, I was saying how my channel got deleted. And so I'm just trying to go and re-upload these videos, guys. I lost a lot of the videos and stuff like that. So doing these from scratch. And also, I'm rewatching them currently. So I'm able to give you guys a current update and not my thoughts on what I think of them from a year ago and when all that stuff. I'm watching them and then giving you guys the thoughts literally hours later. So the smell of the aroma of the movie is still on me as we speak. So, guys, I did American Psycho, did Companion, talking about, just going about all the movies, guys, that I missed. Evil Dead franchise, The Gorge I missed, and, classics that I'm trying to just re-upload and just go through seeing what I missed. Because to be honest, a lot of the videos that I had, I don't have a list of what I uploaded. So a lot of it's going off memory, guys. So just trying to go and upload the movies. And not only that, just uploading new stuff too, guys. So if you can do me a favor, let me know what I should upload. Any good movies, any good shows. Actually, matter of fact, not so much shows because that would take too much time. And I'm not really a show person. But guys, let me know about music, movies, anything that's good, especially in the horror genre. Wanted to give a little update about the Halloween movie because, man, I had such a good time rewatching that movie the other day, which I just told myself, like, man, no wonder why that Michael Myers is the character that he is. And Michael's always been my favorite, along with Ash Williams from Army of Darkness, along with Norman Bates and things like that. So, guys, let me know what you guys think of Halloween, the original. And let me know if I should go and do a full franchise review, continuing these movies, or if I should jump to Friday or Hellraisers or Tremors, anything of that nature, guys. Let's go and keep the horror genre going. Hoping this is going to be a good year for horror. We're doing good so far. Wasn't a big fan of Nosferatu. I mean, visually pleasing, but overall as a movie, I thought that the acting was just intolerable, and and quite frankly, I was just zoning off and was quite fucking bored throughout the movie. I'm sorry. And the mustache on Bill Skarsgård was just like, I get it was around that time, but that fucking mustache was more distracting and just more than the rest of the movie. They put more editing in that mustache than they did the rest of the fucking movie, which is insane to me. But anyways, guys, Halloween, John Carpenter, 1978, Laurie Strode, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Michael Myers. Can never go wrong, guys. I'm telling you, this is a fucking classic. Like I said, nothing new, just an update on the movie. And maybe it was just me, but guys, you should do yourself a favor and just give the movie maybe a rewatch. Throwing on Halloween in the midst of like the year, maybe it's April, May, June, July, it hits different. I would say that, not because I'm a horror fan, but throwing on a Halloween horror movies around, like throughout the year as opposed to Christmas movies are a better time than Christmas movies. I mean, that's just my opinion. I know that they bring more excitement in Christmas movies, but there's nothing better than getting a good genuine scare from a Halloween movie in the middle of like May and June and just scaring yourself, even though our predictions they're there. We've seen the movie, but they still managed to get to us, guys. That is the beauty of horror. That is the beauty of Michael Myers and the beauty of John Carpenter's directing skills that still hold up years later. So, guys, hoping we get a better Michael Myers movie. It is not the end of Michael Myers. Michael Myers is not dead in my book. Just because David Gordon Green decided to end off Michael and yeah, he's going to die. Yeah, I'm just going to make a movie where he dies and everything that they worked for in the 70s and John Carpenter and all that, just bullshit. Fuck that. Fuck that. David Gordon Green, that shit's bullshit. I'm not falling for that. As a matter of fact, that story doesn't exist. That's cut off. Michael Myers is still alive, and quite frankly, when it comes to kills, you may have burned him, you may have done all that, but the fucking dude is still alive, and he's ready for vengeance. I'm telling you. And how it ends for me as Michael Myers, after he gets jumped, he kills those people, and he comes in, and I would say, if anything, he will get rid of Laurie Strode and finish off the business before Michael Myers dies. Because all this work, not that I want Laurie Strode to die. I love her. She's my favorite Final Girl. But nothing can happen to Michael. He shouldn't come this far. This guy's been killing his whole life. If anything, it's going to make it seem that Laurie Strode has the powers as opposed to Michael. It shouldn't be that way. Like I said, I don't want Laurie to die. But Michael is an indestructible force, just a demon of nature, shaped in humanly form. And disguises himself as an evil force, which is really just looking like a excuse me, looking like a human entity, but in reality, he is a walking boogeyman force. So yeah, guys, do yourselves a favor. Check out Halloween. Every day is Halloween, and probably gonna do more reviews on these movies, and also the Rob Zombie version. His Halloween was also really good. I prefer his Halloween 2 over the first one. So yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in. Go and rewatch Halloween, and let me know what you think. Let me know what else I should talk about, and I'm hoping we can continue this Halloween and horror genre going, guys. I'm hoping we have a good year for horror. Let's keep this discussions coming. The topics. See you guys next time. Deuces.